Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We warmly welcome you to the Independence Trophy, Ceylon Provincial League 2022. And with the tournament being held in 5 districts already, 5 provinces I should say. Started off in Kurunagala, then went north to Jaffna, then went east to Trincomalee, and came to Uva in Badulla. Then the last game week being played in Central Province in Kandy and Navalapitiya, with 5 stages completed. Now it's the 6th stage, the 6th province, and it is yet another interesting historic city, Gaul. We are in Gaul now, and this match is from Gaul. Meanwhile, the other match that is simultaneously taking place is at Mathura. That's Northern versus Rajarata, and this fixture live on Football Sri Lanka TV for you is Sabaragamuwa taking on the Central Province. And Sabaragamuwa in maroon and green, meanwhile Central Province in whites, in also their goalkeeper wearing the green. And it's almost a do-or-die game for the Central Province. They are at the moment lingering in the 7th place, so they need some wins under their belt. Couple of wins would just propel them through to the semi-finals. So now they are on 4 points with 5 games played, 1 win, 1 draw and 3 losses, but they have shown glimpses of good football. Meanwhile, Sabaragamuwa, the team to watch out for, sitting fairly comfortably on the top. Played 5 matches, won 3, drew 2, no losses, not a single loss up until now. On 11 points. So Sabaragamuwa and Northern Province both on 11 points, almost qualified, almost just confirming a berth in the semi-finals. But still, mathematically, they could. The other teams also could come in. So Sabaragamuwa on 1st place, Northern Province on 2nd place. Both only separated by goal difference, and not even goal difference, because both teams have played 5 matches and goal difference stands at 5 as well. So they will have to see the head-to-head result. Meanwhile, Western Province, Eastern Province on 3rd and 4th, Southern on 5th, Bayamba on 6th, and Central and Uva making the 7th and 8th position. Meanwhile, Central today need some win, need a very vital win, a very important match for them. So let's see how this match progresses. So at the moment, you can see both teams lining up for the team photo. And the official team photo today, with both teams standing together. The Independence Trophy, Ceylon Provincial League 2022 is an initiative from Football Federation of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka football in recent times have really brought up some very good projects for the development of football from higher level to the grassroots level. And also the initiative, the message going through here. And the news is the wash hands, wear mask, prevent COVID spread. It's the Sabaragamuwa team. Goalkeeper Nuan Gimhana, TDDC Pereira, Mohammad Rasan, Mohammad Iyas, S. Silva, MNM Shifan, the captain, MMD Lianage, AHM Mushfik, DLI Fernando, and Mohammad Shakil. Also Kavinda Deshapriya, in fact Dehapriya, beg your pardon, because Deshapriya is playing for Central today. So KDM and Dehapriya making the 11 for Sabaragamuwa. So both teams just doing some drills before the start of the match. It's quite a cloudy day here in Gaul. So as far as we think, we might not get any showers, but you never know about the weather. And now here we go, the Central Province. Now just switching sides from right to the left, and they will shoot to the right side. Meanwhile, Sabaragamuwa to the left, and Central Province team today. Goalkeeper Amita Disanaika, the captain. HMBB Nishanta, AKM Shimak, Mohammad Faizer, SD Ekanayaka, Ishara Deshapriya, Rajita Lakmal, AMTK Bandara, SK Umair, Ashif Askar, and Mohammad Hisham making the 11 today for Central Province. Just some last minute talk going through, both teams giving in enough motivation for them to go and express themselves. Here we go, it's kickoff time here in Gaul. Ball now with Central Province. Ishara Deshapriya passes it on to Ekanayaka, but Ekanayaka almost mispasses it. Now does well, and captain goes forward here for Sabaragamuwa. Mohammad Shifan passes the ball onto the left side, and Ijaz cannot keep the ball in. So early on in the match, we can already see Sabaragamuwa showing some intent. Of course, that they are the team on the top of the table, so they'll have less pressure in this match, surely. And Central Province playing to a win. Sabaragamuwa comes in, keeper puts it out. Good work there from Neon Gimhana, but the threat not done still. Sabaragamuwa still in attack here. Puts the ball into the box and cleared off by the centre back of Central Province, and now the ball's been switched to the... Yes, and beg your pardon, the clearance was made by Amita Disanaika. And do they win the corner? No, they don't. Free kick goes towards Sabaragamuwa, the Central Province, beg your pardon. Now with Disanaika, even in the last match, had a brilliant game, had to make some clearance, and of course there was a few misses, but he put on a very good performance. Ball goes out. It will be a throw-in for Central Province again. Central Province. Again the throw goes out. Another throw coming in for Central Province again. So gradually Central Province trying to get into this game. Now ball with Faizer. But Faizer can't keep it in. Oh, gets a deflection, but no damage done. But didn't take any chances. The centre back of Central Province. Now Sabaragamuwa trying to go forward, but cleared off well by HMBB Nishantha. Goes to the right back of Sabaragamuwa now. Oh, nicely shrugged off the defender here, but in comes Ume. Given back to Sabaragamuwa now. Sabaragamuwa progressing forward through the right side. Oh, does well here Sabaragamuwa. A couple of plays, both teammates colliding into each other. Not enough communication there, but still Sabaragamuwa managed to break through into the box. And eventually ball gets a deflection. The clearance gets a deflection off a Sabaragamuwa player. Through in coming for Central Province. Now Sabaragamuwa heading it on DL Fernando. And almost all the second balls have been taken by Sabaragamuwa early on in this match. You can see good bit of passing here, keeping hold of possession. Still Sabaragamuwa on possession here. Already you can see why they are on top of the table, because of their passing game, because they have been very good on the ball. Almost breaking through here, Sabaragamuwa through the right side. Can he put in a cross? He does put the cross, but Amita Disanaika, the least bothered. It goes away from the goal post. We'll only get a goal kick. Amita Disanaika today wearing the captain's armband, launching the ball into a cloudy sky. In goal. The first head to it is from a Sabaragamuwa player, Nehapriya. Meanwhile now Central Province trying to move forward. AMTK Bandara. Bandara passes it on. Ball goes to Nishantha. Nishantha's long ball falls nicely to one of the Central Province player. Now switches the play to the right side. Ishara Deshapriya from Central Province trying to go forward. Oh, nicely won back here from Central Province. Ishara Deshapriya again, not enough pace for him to get to the ball, but does win the throw in here. The Central Province high up the field in the area, in the territory of Sabaragamuwa Province. Comes in with a throw. Pfizer's throw cleared off by Dehapriya. Takes a long shot and goes well over the target. Now it's the other keeper, Nuan Gimhan, on the ball. No ball launched up. Again, the first head to it is of a Sabaragamuwa player. Oh, nice bit of passing, is it? Ball put out by Sabaragamuwa's number 2, TDC Pereira. Doing the defensive act there. Safety first. Ishara Deshapriya. Can he dribble past? Or puts a nice ball into the box. But unfortunately, no one there to really get the goal. Now captain Shifan. Shifan goes forward. Shifan gets into a good position and puts in a very good ball here. Sabaragamuwa. On that instance, you saw Sabaragamuwa's number 6, Mohammad Mushfiq, did sprint so fast, but the first touch did take the ball away and lost a bit of control on it. Again, Ishara Deshapriya through the right side, passing it on to Rajitha Lakmal. Rajitha Lakmal goes in and gives the pass to one of the under 21 player. Ishara Deshapriya to the right side, tries to put in another cross, but Nuan Gimhana of Sabaragamuwa comes across and collects it. Here we go. Sabaragamuwa again trying to break forward. Meanwhile, referee does blow the whistle. Is it going to be a card? No, it is. The first warning going on probably early on in the match, so referee not really keen to throw away cards. You can see the grey sky in the background. A good crowd here in the Galle Stadium. Played at District Sports Complex, Galle. Sabaragamuwa now takes the kick. Oh, good delivery. But can he take the long shot on? He can't. Just a throw in for Central Province. Again, every time you see, most of the ball retention has been with the Sabaragamuwa. Again trying to break free here, but comes in from an offside position. Ball has been flagged offside. It will be a kick for Amit Disanaika, the goalkeeper. Now launched forward. This time Central Province win it, but not enough ball control. Now into a good position here, but the pass just missing, the vital pass not going through here. Ishara Deshapriya almost just induces a foul on that instance. It's more of a foul where, you know, when you can't do much with the ball. He had about 2 defenders just pressurizing him, so on that instance he just drew a foul and got it. Pretty clever play again. And now Central Province get a free kick high up the field, just outside the box. If they can deliver a good ball, they can get a goal here. And mind you, Central Province need a win. They need a win to stay in this tournament. They need a win to go to progress into the semi-finals. On the ball is AMTK Bandar. But they do have some tall players in the box as well, but considerably it looks like Sabaragamuwa have some tall defenders to really look after the forwards. Puts the ball in, then gets a header, and the ball just skies above the goalkeeper. Good effort from Central Province. Had the idea was right, but the execution wasn't the best. And there you go, the replay coming in. He did put in the ball, and the header going above the goal post. Meanwhile, we resume. A throw coming in for Sabaragamuwa here. And from one end to the other, from one team to the other team. Here we go. Central Province. Can they keep the ball? They can't. Sabaragamuwa has been very good on the aerial play today. Sabaragamuwa has won pretty much almost about 80% of the aerial duels today. Sabaragamuwa, and another ball going through the left side. What can Sabaragamuwa do? Mushfiq loses the ball to Dehapriya. And in the end, the attack just petered out. Throw comes in from Central Province. Again, Ishara Deshapriya fouled. Ball put in. Again through the right side. Ishara Deshapriya wins the ball and gets into good position. Can he get the cross in? He can't. Sabaragamuwa defender coming across and doing the vital block, doing the vital thing there, not letting Deshapriya to get the cross in. And now Central Province 3 versus 3. You can see Sabaragamuwa really pressing hard here and winning the ball back again. Ball put out through the left side into the path of DLI Fernando, but DLI Fernando, is he fouled? Yes, he is. Referee gonna have another card. Oh, he's gonna show his card. The first card coming out here. And today's card going against Central Province, the first card. And yellow card being shown. And looks like it is the Central Province player, AKM Shimak. Yes. Das hai. Beg your pardon. Defender MJM Pfizer getting the yellow card. First yellow card of the match. Yes, I think, as you know, the jersey numbers are a bit hard to really spot, and it is in fact Shimak, the name I told earlier, who's got a yellow card. Oh, ball comes in and Sabaragamuwa scores. Here we go. Sabaragamuwa using the set piece opportunity. I've always been very critical about the set piece in this tournament and how it is important, because when things don't go your way, set pieces are an excellent opportunity for you to get a goal, and Sabaragamuwa just showing why they are on the top. And the keeper also could have done better there. With this Anaika on the first instance did clear it, but cleared it onto the path of the oncoming forward, and eventually just getting, there you go. Oh, in fact, it's the defender who got a wrong touch, got a deflected touch, and another foul going in, and referee almost ready to pull out a card. And Sabaragamuwa does get a lead. by way of Mohammad Rasan. Throw coming in for Sabaragamuwa. And Dehapriya, his throw going into one of the central players and he puts it out. Another throw. So Captain Shifan on the ball. Can Shifan really strike the defenders off? He tried, but at the end Shimak just put the ball out one more time. And another throw in coming for Sabaragamuwa. Again it's Shifan. Shifan tries hard and does win a free kick again for Sabaragamuwa, almost in a similar position. And we hope Central Province have learned their lessons in the last set piece. They did concede a very easy, I wouldn't say easy, but then early on in the match when you get a free kick, the defenders could do better on that instance. And what are the Central Province going to do? And can Sabaragamuwa captain Shifan deliver another ball into the box? I think he might go for the goal by himself because he does have a gap. But let's see what happens. Shifan puts the ball in the box. Again another header going over the keeper this time. And Sabaragamuwa using the height well for their advantage in this match. Early on I mentioned how the Sabaragamuwa does have a bit of height advantage compared to Central Province, and they are using it to their fullest extension. And now Sabaragamuwa puts the ball again, and Amita Dissanayake clears it off. Now looking for his teammates and very disappointed. Amita Dissanayake cannot really release the ball because his teammates weren't high up the field for him to release, and eventually he does. Couple of players going across, but Sabaragamuwa player gets to the ball first. Will be a throw in for Central Province. Central Province have to really make this. And here we go. Now Shifan again going forward. Well done here. But was in an offside position. Looked very, very close there. Because, of course, from this angle, we can't really judge the offside line. But Shifan did look a bit onside from this angle, but referee has a clear view. Meanwhile, here we go. A change coming on early on in the match for Central Province. Number 5 going in. Number 16 going out. So H. Mohammed going in. Mohammad Faisal coming out. So Mohammad Faisal, the defender, has been replaced by another defender, H. Mohammed. Maybe the referee, beg your pardon, maybe the head coach Mohammad Nizam Pakirali, sensing some change would really help the team here for Central Province. They are 1 goal down. They need to win this match, so it's Quite an important match here. Very nicely done here by Shifan. Shifan comes across, puts the ball in the box and goes for the goal again. But Amit Disanaika pulls on a stunning save with his right hand. Almost went in, but it was in an awkward height for Amit Disanaika on the right side. When the ball really comes above your waist, I'd say it's a bit easier for you, but he had to go down onto his right side pretty swiftly. And there you go, the replay. We'll give you the replay in some time. Here we go. Mohammad Shifan's shot. Mohammad Shifan passing on and then the shot coming. Amit Disanaika doing exceptionally well to keep the ball out and to keep the score 1-0. Sabaragamuwa just playing excellently here today. Central Province almost having no answers for the attack of Sabaragamuwa. And mainly, particularly, Shifan doing the hard job here, and really most of the attacks of Central Province have been coming through Shifan, and now of the Sabaragamuwa, I should say. Central Province again losing out the ball in a very interesting position again. I think these are areas where once you get into with the ball, you have to try hard to make sure you at least give a pass to one of your teammates. And here we go, Central Province tries to put a pass and not going through. The defense line of Sabaragamuwa holds on, and suddenly you can see at the moment there is about 5 playing at the back for Sabaragamuwa. It's almost like a 5-2-1 formation. 5-2-2-1, I should say. Sabaragamuwa clearing it off well by Mohammad Razan. Sabaragamuwa holding on to position here. Ball given into the path. And Mohammad Shifan unable to get to the ball. Shimak passes it on. Now comes to Mohammad, the new substitute. Shimak again clears the ball away. I think he was pressurized on that end from Mushfiq, so he had to put the ball out. Another throw coming in for Central Province. This time Mohammad getting ready. Launching above. Ball goes into the path of DLI Fernando. DLI Fernando passing it on, almost giving the ball onto the path of Mushfiq. And now the centre back. Ijaz Dunuan Gimhana. Nunan Gimhana launching it forward through the right side, sprinting forward. Cannot keep the ball in. It was MD DNG on the right side who was about to get to the ball. Now ball with Sabaragamuwa goes down, but referee says a clear challenge. And the Central Province are playing so deep that they have to really make so many passes to come away from their box. This is almost a tactical issue here sometimes, because you expect one of your forward to just be alongside the defenders of the opposite team. So when you see the centre backs of Sabaragamuwa, your forward, at least one of your forwards should be along the defenders. So that is one thing Central Province can change, to get the ball progressed up a bit quickly. But on that instance, on the last instance, you saw once Samita Dissanayake got to the ball, he had to really give it to another player, then he had to in turn just pass it. I mean, lots of passes taken for the ball to just go beyond the half line even. And now Central Province through the left side. Oh, nice pass here from Central Province. Tackle coming from the back, and referee says it will just be a throw-in for Sabaragamuwa. And of course, referee goes over to check if he's all right, and looks like he's limping on, but coming back on his field. It's Mohammad Shakil of Sabaragamuwa, passing it on to Lianage. And Lianage can't keep the ball in. And again, another throw going for Sabaragamuwa. Who gets a deflection off here, but cleared on. Shakir on the ball, the defender, but pressurized by Central Province, but does get over it. Oh. It was Mohammad Hisham and DLI Fernando both battling it out, and ball goes out. Sabaragamuwa getting throws after throw. And this time the throw goes to Central Province. Most of the play has been, the action have been taking place on the far side. This is why you need ball control. This is something, it comes with practice. When from young age you have to really, once you get the ball at any speed, you have to be a bit more proactive to know that what your next step is going to be, what your next pass is going to be, and at least control it and keep possession to yourself. That is something that comes on with practice. And of course, these players, many of them are under 19s, under 21s, so as with practice definitely would improve on that aspect of the game. And the Independence Trophy is an excellent initiative from Football Sri Lanka, the Football Federation of Sri Lanka. And this massively helps the grassroots level players to find out players who are uncovered. Hence, the provinces would massively help for the national team at the end, with good players coming through the system, coming through the ranks. That is how you build your national team. So good initiative here from Independence, from Football Sri Lanka, the Independence Trophy. And the great thing here is every team have to field the under 21s and the under 19s, which is another interesting, important thing here, which means you are giving game time to the youngsters, to the younger players who are coming through the ranks, and rather really pushing them once they reach the age. It's good to really introduce them at a really young age, for them to know about the football game, the dynamics of it. And of course, having match time is precious. You can do training, you can do so much of practice, but match time is something that you can't really experience. So good experience here for the youngsters. Central Province in the box, and ball cleared out here. Nicely done here by Central Province. Puts the ball, takes a shot, and Nuan Gimhana again holds on to it, and the shot taken with a very good pace onto the right corner, but Nuan Gimhana didn't need to put in a dive, just a jump was enough. And Mohammad Shifan again trying to break through, And another free kick opportunity here for Sabaragamuwa province. Sabaragamuwa again coming in with a set piece threat, but this time a bit far away from the goal. Here we go. Shifan goes with another idea here, but not coming through. Central Province, good area. Can't progress the ball beyond the last defender. That was a great opportunity for Central Province. The chance which has gone begging, I'd say. Sliding tackle comes on, takes a deflection. Another throw coming in for Central Province. Mohammad Hisham puts the ball, but cleared off by Sabaragamuwa. Cannot control. Amit Disanaika wants his forward, puts the ball in a very good channel here. Can Southern get hold of the position high up the field, but sliding tackle comes in from the Sabaragamuwa defender KDM and Dehapriya. Hence ball goes out from Dehapriya to Deshapriya now of Central Province on the ball, but also player going down here for Central Province. Nishara Deshapriya delivers the ball. A good one, but Nuan Gimhana was interested for a bit. At the end, no damage is done. And again, set piece is something that you have to take hold with both hands. Central Province has been trying, but maybe one of their height disadvantages have been really threatening them, and ball goes over. That last cross again was a pretty neat one, pretty vital one. Central Province now getting a free kick in the territory of Sabaragamuwa. Long ball coming in. Delivered well. Central Province can't get to the ball, but Sabaragamuwa would clear it out, I guess. And shields well to win a goal kick. Sabaragamuwa here. Nuan Gimhana. Launching the ball, and slowly we get a bit of sunlight, and Nishara Deshapriya breaks nicely and puts the ball onto the path of Rajitha Lakmal, and Rajitha Lakmal wins a free kick for Central Province. And there you go, the replay coming. And maybe had the pass from Ishara Deshapriya had been a good one, could have made a bit more damage here. But nevertheless, they do win a free kick in a very threatening position. Delivers the ball in, goes in and delivers out. AMTK Bandara, the player who delivered the ball, and coach not happy because maybe the timing of the jump wasn't the best. Again winning the ball here, Central Province, one pass away from a brilliant attack. And Shifan now going forward. Plenty of pace. Shifan just motoring. He does have a play on the left side. Can he give? He does. Takes a shot in. He can't. Thought of putting a cross in, but unfortunately wasn't able to. It was the Sabaragamuwa forward on the left side. Mohammad Mushfiq and Shifan has been linking up very well. Very good communication between both. Now ball put in again, comes forward. Amit Zanaka makes a vital save once more. He had to clear it off. And again, when you see the replay, there are about 4 players of Sabaragamuwa really breaking away from the defense of Central Province. Central Province defense on that instance, not really very proactive, I'd say. They were just ball watching at times, because that is your territory. You have to make sure you or your defenders are the first ones to get to it. And at the end, you saw about 4 players of Sabaragamuwa breaking through the defense, even not in an offside position, in an onside position. So that is the other worry here. And is it going to be a yellow card? Big card. And yellow card going to Sabaragamuwa's, in fact, Central Province number 5, H. Mohammed, the substitute. Ball with Central Province. Trying to switch the play to the right side. Central Province centre back trying to defend, trying to progress the ball forward, and tried for a fancy flick. Puts the ball in good area again. Central Province holding on to possession. Will he take the shot? He does take the shot, is he? Fails to take the shot and runs onto the defender at the end. now comes in with a cross, but cross going away from the goal at the end, but he should have taken the shot. And also he was pressurized by a couple of defenders from Sabaragamuwa, hence nothing much he couldn't do on that place. And still managed to pass it on. So good play all round. Had he taken the shot, could have been game on here. Central Province still holding on position here. Now nicely done here. Pass it on. Rajitha Lakmal's ball not finding AMTK Bandar. Now going forward, Mushfiq. Shifan on the right side. Can he give the ball to Shifan? Mushfiq cuts across, still cuts across, but Central Province winning the ball now. Deshapriya switches the play to the left side, but Sabaragamuwa's defender clearing it off. Ball went to Ekanayaka, but Ekanayaka can't control it. Now Shifan, the star player of Sabaragamuwa, the captain, cuts across. Oh, nicely done here. Shifan just doing the lone job. And I think the defenders have to be questioned sometimes of Central Province, because they just let Shifan go past them so easily. Couple of players, and Shifan had to just put one pass to the left and one to the right. That's all he wanted to do to get the ball past the defense. Now Ishara Deshapriya. Another 2 minutes of added time coming in for Central Province. 2 minutes is enough for them to come back into this game, but now Sabaragamuwa puts the ball into the path of Shifan. Shifan going forward. Can be another goal here. Sabaragamuwa scores. What a goal here from Shifan. That is an absolute finish. What a finish that is from Mohammad Shifan. Oh, that is some finish. Everyone is stunned. And the keeper just positioned himself, and until the last moment everyone thought it is not going to be a goal, and still Shifan's clinical finish. What a goal this. Excellent chip. Just had a small gap between the keeper and the goalpost, and still he managed in that pace to find the net. That's extraordinary. Maybe one of the goals of the tournament for me. And Shifan getting back another goal. It's Sabaragamuwa 2. And here we go, the counter attack. Shifan going forward. Keeper was pegged back, can't do anything, and look at that composure. That's something that you find with world-class strikers, and Shifan is really proving one of the deadliest strikers of the tournament and one of the best goals of the tournament for me. Here we go, Sabaragamuwa 2, Central Province 0, and the extra time has been more useful for the Sabaragamuwa than the Central Province, but Central Province would really come back and fight in the second half, I guess. Hanif Mohammed passing it on, and defenders with the ball in the pass going well. Over, and it's just going to be a throw in. And that's it. That's the end of the first half. At the end of the first half, it's Sabaragamuwa 2, Central Province 0. And Sabaragamuwa scoring some stunning goals and also playing some excellent football. And half time here, at the Gol Stadium. It's 2 goals for Sabaragamuwa, nil for Central Province. Yellow cards for Shimak and Hanif Mohammed. And also the other 2 players also getting yellow cards. Meanwhile, the statistics, 48% ball possession Sabaragamuwa, but Central Province having most of the possession, but still not enough. And looked like almost equal. Meanwhile, shots on target, Sabaragamuwa 3, 0 shots on target for Central Province. That's shocking because they have to get some shots on target for them to score. And all important stat, their goals 2 for Sabaragamuwa and nil for Central Province. That's all we have, and we'll have the highlights. And we'll look at the highlights now. And here we go, the highlights. Early on, it was Central Province who started the attack. Central Province was the team who went on to show some glimpses of attack. And that was the foul that drew the free kick, which resulted in a goal. And the defense again, the first defender had to be a bit more proactive. I think that is why the head coach of Southern Province had to substitute the defender, because in the first goal you saw the first defender, I think it was Pfizer, who just let an easy ball go through him. And this was another instance where they almost got a goal back. Sabaragamuwa, another ball that was put in. That was an instance where I pointed out where Sabaragamuwa's forwards, 4 of them, breaking away from the defense of Central Province, which Central Province defense should not afford to. And this finish, stunning one, superb goal, one of the goals of the tournament for me. Shifan just scoring an absolute stunner. And that's all we have in the highlights. And it's Sabaragamuwa 2, Central Province nil. We'll join you in 15 minutes of time with live action again. Thank you. Central Province again trying to break through, but the defense of Sabaragamuwa coming on top on that instance. Ball put in. Cleared off now. But Central Province still not done with the attack. Holding on to the possession and trying to break the midfield of Sabaragamuwa. Puts the ball in, but can't find Shifan on that instance. Central Province now. And you can see that the positioning of Sabaragamuwa has been good. They know their roles. They know which player marks which opposition player and all these. So generally you can see they always, most of the time when Central Province have the ball, they have positioned themselves at a very good way. Now Central Province, good chance! Missing it, but still the attack not done, the thread not done. Now with the left side, the left flank, trying to come and break through the left flank here. The Central Province puts the ball in the box. Again, Central Province have a good opportunity, he goes for the goal. And Nuan Gimhana comes through and makes a stunning save again. I wouldn't say stunning, but an important, vital save. And Central Province showing what they can do. And Central Province have come back from the matches where they were losing. I still remember the day when Central Province came back strongly after in a losing position. I think it was in Trincomalee at Kantale Stadium. Meanwhile now, switch off play, going straight. Sabaragamuwa trying to go on the counter and does get a clip on. Sabaragamuwa with a free kick opportunity. Now Sabaragamuwa puts the ball in the box but comes out, and Amit Disanaika does his job trying to unleash his forwards. And you can see early on in the first half I was stating about how the Central Province attack, only one of their forwards are trying to go on the counter, and on the last instance you saw that has changed. Couple of players going forward, and now Ishara Deshapri again trying to break from the right side but cannot. Ball put out by Sabaragamuwa. Ball snatched away. Now Sabaragamuwa trying to go forward. Puts the ball onto the path of Shifan. Shifan does very well. Here we go. Sabaragamuwa again. Does have a player on his right. Puts the ball onto the path of Captain Shifan, and first time Shifan really missing the ball. And a nothing pass from their right back and puts the ball out. So it was Mohammad Shakil with the pass. Oh, still now Sabaragamuwa again breaking forward. Is he going to take the shot? He did have a play on his left side, could have passed, but rather going for a fancy shot, maybe a bit selfish on that instance. Oh, Shifan passing it on. Still holding on to possession and losing the ball now, and wins it back easily. You can see when Shifan looks a bit on on the other level, maybe one step ahead when he is on the ball. That's something we can notice today. Just playing on a high gear today, Shifan. Now Ishara Deshapriya sprinting to get to the ball, wins a throw in. Now ball with Sabaragamuwa again. Cleared off once again by Central Province. Dehapriya. Sabaragamuwa breaking through. Almost broke the defense line. Shifan goes through the left side now. But the defense of Central Province holding on that instance. Puts the ball out. A lofted ball. Hanif Mohammed on the ball now. Passes it on to the Central Province. STS Ekanayaka. ST Ekanayaka's pass not finding. But ST Ekanayaka still on inside the box. And cleared off one more time by the Sabaragamuwa. Now Deshapriya for Central Province. Tries to put the ball, but at the end you can see no one there. Not sure what he was trying to do on that instance. One back, but not cleanly. Through the right side. Going forward Sabaragamuwa. SDS Silva. Silva, about 4 players. Really looking after Silva here. Silva might really put the ball into the box, but on that instance taking the touch too far. That's another thing where you have to be a bit more careful on it. Some players, when they are good on the ball, they tend to get more touches more than required, and the best thing about football, or the most important vital say in football, is keep it simple. Once you get the pass, just pass it on to the other player who is not really pressurized, who is alone, who isn't under pressure from an opponent player. That's something you can look after. And Nuan Gimhana did spill the ball, but eventually getting a goal kick. Nuan Gimhana. His lofted ball did get to his winger on the right side, Mohammad Hisham, but Hisham was unable to keep the ball in. Throw coming in for Sabaragamuwa now. Shakil to Shifan. Shakil passes it on and finds DLI Fernando. DLI Fernando Shifan, but Shifan loses the ball. Central Province going forward. Nice bit of play here, Central Province through the right side. And Deshapriya on the ball now. Coming in. Puts the ball into the path, and there you see ball control is something very vital. He took a touch and the ball went away from him. And those are small things you can fine tune. Because that was a good ball, and once you are almost in parallel to the goal, you have to try and find at least one pass to one of your teammates, but on that instance the player failing to do so. Nuan Gimhana. Sorry for the interruption. And here we go. Meanwhile, no goals were scored during the technical difficulties, but Desha Priya's last attempt on goal. Here we go. And Desha Priya's attempt going way above the goal post. Ragargan? And meanwhile, Nuan Gimhan on the ball. The play resumes, and the injured player on the sidelines. Most probably he'll come back. Maybe. So another 25 minutes plus at a time remaining in this game. It could be anyone's game, but as of now, Sabaragamuwa is the team who's leading. Sabaragamuwa now Central Province playing some exciting football, puts the ball onto the path beyond the defense, but couple of forwards can't get to it, unfortunately, for the Central Province. And today's crowd looks like Central Province have turned up in numbers. Good crowd today, even though the home team not really playing. And here we go. Ball goes onto the palms of Amit Disanaika. Now trying to send his team on the counter. Switches the play to the left side. And not something that you'd expect from a winger, because your winger really, once he gets to the ball, you expect him to break through and go forward. But on that instance, the ball also a bit coming in an awkward height. Throw coming in for Sabaragamuwa now. Ball with Sabaragamuwa. Shifan, the captain, passes it on to Fernando. Fernando, ball goes to his left winger, puts the ball in. Shifan plays a 1-2 again, but Shifan's 1-2, the pass not received properly. Switches the play to the left side now. Good chance here for Sabaragamuwa, but Amit Disanaika comes forward and collects it. Now going forward, cannot keep the ball in. The fans would love to see some attacking football from Central Province as well. As I told, Central Province fans have turned up in numbers today. Here we go. Central Province again trying to progress the ball, this time to the middle. On the ball is Ijaz. Ijaz's through ball, almost getting through. Central Province take the shot. Not hit very well. Ashif Askar And now Shifan twisting, turning, trying to take the shot. Shifan still on the ball. Oh, nicely done here. But Amit Disanaika gets to the ball. Now, Ishara Deshapriya trying to go forward but can't. Sabaragamuwa now playing with a 3 at the back. Early on we saw Sabaragamuwa playing with a 5 at the back, now 3. And Central Province go forward. And not sure what he tried there. Maybe could have just looked for some other options. Passing on to the right side. Can he keep the ball in? He can't hit too hard. And Sabaragamuwa's number 9, STS Silva, can't keep the ball in. Meanwhile, a player cramped up would be attended by the first aid and the physios. And the play resumes. Now, ball with Central Province. Central Province trying to break free again. And does have an option through the middle. And keeper and the defender not having enough communication of Sabaragamuwa. And just gives away a corner for the Central Province now. Can Central Province utilize this opportunity to come back into this game? Set pieces are vital. Ishara Deshapriya's cross coming in and would get another corner. Gets another cross in, but just faintly gets a touch. Amit Disanaika. But now Central Province losing the Sabaragamuwa losing the position now. Shifan to Fernando. Fernando, can he find Shifan again? Fernando not really breaking on fast. Central Province, their long ball. Again going forward. Central Province here. Referee says play on, even though the foul has been acknowledged. And losing the ball again. Now, Sabaragamuwa going forward to the right side. Silva to Shifan. Shifan's pass not finding the intended target. He was really looking to find Dilianage, but now Silva comes across. Sabaragamuwa keep the possession, and meanwhile change comes in, and the referee and the head coach also not happy with the ball last touch. Number 20 coming in, number 5 going out for Sabaragamuwa, which means M. Rasan going out. In comes GKL Madhuvanta. Here we go. Change done. A player just getting a knock. Looks like it's DLI Fernando. Looking for the throw here. Puts the throw in. And breaks the first defender off. But the second defender does the job here for Sabaragamuwa. Throw coming in for Sabaragamuwa now. Shifan on the ball, the captain. Can he shrug off? He can't, but still holds on to position. Tries to play the through ball, but defender of Central Province comes in with a good block. It's HMBB Nishantha. Another throw in comes for Sabaragamuwa. Cleared off by Nishantha. Now ball with Shimak. Shimak passes it on. Shimak to Hisham. Meanwhile, Sabaragamuwa again using the left flank. Once more going forward. Fernando. And I think both players collided and they both went on throwing their boots away. Just swinging their boots at each other, and both are okay now, and play resumes. Throw for Central Province coming in. Ishara Deshapriya nicely done here, going forward. Central Province, but a man down again, puts in a great tackle, but Central Province almost wins it back. Ball goes out, another throw in. Central Province holding on to the position now. Still trying to progress forward with possession. Trying to take the shot away, but comes across and puts in a good block there. Ijaz puts the ball onto the path of the left winger, but goes all the way to Amit Disanayaka. And now Hanif Mohammed. Ball with and goes out. Will be a throw in. Still Central Province holds onto the position, goes forward through the right side, and that pass, that cross, not the greatest. And this has been a feature. Once they try hard and get the ball into the opposition third, the finishing hasn't been the great. This is where I think it's finishers like Shifan who make the difference in these sort of matches, because both teams, when they go into final third, one team gets a couple of goals, the other doesn't. Why? Because the finishing hasn't been the great from one team, the team who haven't scored. So maybe they have to work a bit on finishing. And nicely done here, going forward. Silva through the right side. Silva puts the ball in, tries to head it, but Disanayaka clears it off. But still, the attack not done here. Puts a path onto Silva, but Silva can't get to it. Nice sliding tackle coming from Central Province number 9, HMBB Nishantha. Nevertheless, Sabaragamuwa getting a throw. Goes out again. Here we go. This time Amit Disanayaka just hangs in there and gets to the ball. Oh, nice pass. Central Province, and you can see the sprint. The defender did sprint a bit more quickly. He was a bit quick than the forward and goes for the goal, and the shot just not coming through. Another change, this time for Central Province again. Number 27 coming in, number 23 going out. for Central Province. Rajita Lakmal going out, and in comes HKI Ishara. Now ball with Central Province. Again trying to progress the ball. They have really favored the right side more and takes the shot. Goes above the goalpost one more time. Nuan Gimhana on the ball, trying to launch the ball forward. Now ball with Silva. Silva passes it on. Shifan going forward. Inside the box is one of his teammates, but Shifan not being able to progress the ball forward. And a good bit of defensive play from the defender of Central Province on that instance again. And today's the forward partnership of Shifan, Silva, Lianage, all being good. Shifan on the right side. Can he put in the pass? I think he just tried to play the ball a bit too cheeky. Shifan going through the right side. Takes a shot in, but goes away across the goalkeeper. Watches all the way. And still the threat not done here. Very well done here. But wins a corner. And even on the last instance, the attacking team could have done better in terms of ball distribution. And keeper, in fact a defender, goes down for Sabaragamuwa. And the first aid goes. Physio just going through to check if the play is all right. Still on the floor. And slowly limping out the Sabaragamuwa number 3, Mohammad Shakil. Play resumes. Ball goes out, but the Central Province aren't happy with the decision. Here we go, Central Province. Again losing the ball out. Throw for Sabaragamuwa, coming high up the field. Shifan trying to take the throw, but now switches to one of his teammates. The throw will be taken by ST Ekanayaka. Ekanayaka to Shifan. Ekanayaka again. Can he put in a good cross? Ball goes out. Another throw coming in for Sabaragamuwa. Here we go. Ball with Central Province now. Central Province trying to progress forward. 3 defenders just positioning themselves right beyond the ongoing attacker to make sure the ball isn't played forward. Now ball with Sabaragamuwa. Sabaragamuwa just passing it on at the moment. Shifan's pass not finding Lianage, but Lianage eventually gets to the ball. Silva on the right side. Silva going forward. Can Silva put in a good cross? Puts a cross. Hangs on. Amita Dissanayake clears it off. And still the threat not done. In comes Sabaragamuwa. And the final shot not coming through. Play down this time for Central Province. Ashif Askar getting some treatment. And Ashif Askar getting ready to get back into the field. Meanwhile, Sabaragamuwa gets a corner. Plays it on. Oh, good ball into the box, but no teammate to really headed it into the net. Meanwhile, now Central Province trying to go on the counter. Plays it on the right side. Ishara Deshapriya once more. Most of the attacks of the Central Province has been coming to the right side, and now going forward takes a shot. And Nuwan Gimhana puts the ball away. Oh, just came in with so much of force. I think the force of the tackle was something that had to be seen. Meanwhile, again, the Central Province physio have to come in and attend. And now it's going to be a drop ball. And the replay of what happened, the incidents, couple of players coming together, and I think the impact of the tackle, the speed of the tackle was a bit too much. Meanwhile, here we go. Central Province doing all they can to get a goal back, but one goal isn't enough. They need at least a couple of goals to come level with the Sabaragamuwa here. Another 2 minutes plus added time remaining in this game. It looks like it's going to be a very uphill task for the Central Province to come back into this game. Sabaragamuwa has been really good throughout this game, clinical finishing heights, and also more or less improved defensive play as well. They haven't lost a single match, Sabaragamuwa. So that is something they are showing why they haven't. Only Sabaragamuwa Northern and Eastern haven't really lost a match. So these three teams are teams to look out for. Now through the right side. Sabaragamuwa trying to break into the box. But Central Province get to the ball. Now going forward, Central Province. And gets a knock on the referee. It might be a drop ball again, and it is. Looks like it's going to be 4 minutes of added time. We'll give you the confirmation in some time. Ball goes out again. Looks like a change might come in for Sabaragamuwa. We'll give the confirmation of that as well. And 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes. Easy for a goal, but hard for a couple of goals. So I guess this game is almost into the hands of Sabaragamuwa at the moment. And a change comes in. 17 comes in. 7 goes out, which means DLI Fernando goes out, and in comes MF Izad. So under 21 player replaced by an under 19 player. And again they try to go on a counter, they try to go on an attacking instance and on an offside. Silva at that moment. Hamid Disanaika launches the ball forward. And Central Province, one final attack, is it? They have few players in the box, Central Province. Again, failing to get to the goal. Shifan really shrugging off couple of players. It just shows the physicality of Shifan. And comes and heads off. Takes a shot. Not truly hit, but also well done to the defender who went all the way to guard the ball from reaching the net. Again, launched forward. Ball in there at the moment. And ball with the defense of Central Province. Shimak passing it on to Ekanaika. Ekanaika's ball cannot be kept in by AMTK Bandara. And now Sabaragamuwa go on an attack once more. Lianagir on the ball. Launching forward, Hamid Disanaika. But this time, Sabaragamuwa once more, trying to attack. Almost a goal, but the flag goes up. And the score stays the nil. The score stays the same, I should say. And now Central Province trying to take the shot away. and going away from the goalpost on that instant. Central Province cannot get a goal. And the Sabaragamuwa officio again called in. Still play getting the treatment. Not back on his feet. And slowly being escorted out now. And once he has reached the touchlines, the play will resume. And another change might come in. May change kara. Meanwhile, here we go. Central Province getting into a good area. Tries to put the cross in, but gets a deflection, gets a block of the Central Province, the Sabaragamuwa Province defender. And thankfully, the rain gods have stayed away today. And it comes with a shot, but goes straight to the Sabaragamuwa. And here we go. That's the whistle. That's full time. Sabaragamuwa 2, Central Province 0. And I think Sabaragamuwa has now sealed their position into the semi-finals. Sabaragamuwa now looking a very well-oiled machine. One of the tournament's favorites, I would say, with all these matches. After seeing all these matches, Sabaragamuwa has been playing on another level. So it's full time here in Gaul Stadium. Sabaragamuwa to Central Province 2, Central Province 0, and couple of yellow cards coming as well. And now the statistics. Ball possession more with Central Province in the overall match, and Central Province do get couple of shots on target in the second half, which says they have tried to get back into this game in the second half. But 8 shots overall by Sabaragamuwa, 9 shots overall by Central Province, which shows that the Sabaragamuwa have been more clinical. They have taken fewer shots and scored a couple of goals, and also 2 saves coming from Sabaragamuwa and 1 save from Central Province. Fouls 10-7, and all important stat there are goals. 2 goals for Sabaragamuwa, 0 goals for Central Province, and that's all we have. In fact, we have the highlights for you. Highlights of the second half. And second half we really didn't have any goals, but we did see Central Province playing some attacking football in the second half. And Sabaragamuwa also got few chances, but I'd say Central Province were holding on to possession a bit better than the first half. But still they're finishing. Maybe if they had someone like Shifan to finish it off, that's something they were lacking the clinical finisher, because many a times they were getting into the box of the opposition, they were getting into good areas from striking distance, but the thing was they weren't really able to get the goal back. So these are some of the highlights for you, and that was the shot taken late in the second half, which didn't really go through. And that's all we have with the highlights, and that's all we have with the live action as well. Do join us tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. From the same ground, we'll go live.